Well, good morning. Got about 8 inches of snow since I got this part from Cat, but yeah, about 180 bucks for that hose. But now we can put it on. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the snow wiped off the hood and install this hose and put some coolant in it. So here we are in the toolbox slip tank I built, what was that, a year ago? 2 years ago maybe? But I love these Harbor Freight little plastic ammo cans. I just label them and then they're got like a watertight seal, and I just needed a screwdriver for the clamps for the, hose clamps here for the old radiator hose. But handy for organizing. I love it. Works perfect. They're a little small, but I mean, for lots of little things that just get flying around, they work perfect. Lots of snow. Trying to get it all cleaned off. That way I can open the hood. It's too heavy. Or at least too heavy for me. All the snow on it. Gotta love Idaho. I love the weather. And I enjoy the snow, but I enjoy the snow when I'm, not working in it and I'm able to like drink coffee by the fire or something. Oh man. All right, the hose is on. Now I'll put some coolant. Probably won't need that much. Maybe, I don't know, a gallon too. My dad felt sorry for me, I guess. Bought me a couple gallons of Fleet Guard extended life coolant, which is what I run in it. So get these put in, and he actually bought me 6 gallons. That's a lot of money, but anyways, we'll put that in there and I'll fire it up, and maybe we should check the oil too in it. It's got oil, a little low on oil, but we're also, I think, setting a little bit of downhill angle, so we'll check it again after we use it for a while. Master switch on. Big long door on this thing. Alright, so I got this thing on a high idle. I'm gonna leave it, let it warm up, make sure it opens that thermostat, because I'm sure it'll need some more coolant. It took about 1.5 gallons. And then I have the radiator cap loose right now, so I can check it, top it off. But yeah, that's the plan. And I think today, just for now, I want to get all this shovel logged in this little, I don't know if you want, it's not really a draw, but shovel log all this up and clean this road out. But I'm gonna just focus on the road first in case I have any other issues, and then if it does good, gets all these trees off the road, and I'll get these tops out from under here. Excuse me, the tops are in these trees in here. All this has to go too, but then I'll deck it all here. I'll put all the logs here, or the tree lengths here. There's a road in here, and I can come through here and start cleaning out all this. Once I get this job done, this thing is the vein of my existence. So that's where our hydraulic oil goes. But that's okay. A little bit at a time. I knew this machine was going to be a project after sitting for so long. In a previous video I made, I welded these D-rings. I actually made the straps. These were just old ones I had laying around, some junk. Welded these D-rings to this tank, and I spliced this these eyes on this old piece of hay wire to make a lifting strap. So this has about half a tank. This is gasoline, not diesel. This is gas for the skidder. So I'm just gonna take it out. I have been having it riding around here for the last month. Take it out, set it over here on the bank with the log loader. All right, so we're definitely not out of the water. I still have a coolant leak. This is just residual from when I opened it up, the cap, and it kind of burped a little. But I can see it's still got, it's wet by the head, between the ahead in the block, so I'll have to manage that. But it doesn't seem to be overheating when I was using it to clean this road out and deck these logs. So I'm gonna head down and just, I mean, it's full of coolant, so I'm gonna just monitor it the whole time. We'll see. Well, everything seems to be going good. Temp's running good. According to the gauge, I forgot my temp gun. A little bit of coolant, you know, some of that stuff on the radiator hose was, I think, from when I overfilled it and made a mess. Possibly, looks like it's starting to seal up. It's hard to see in the camera, but it's still wet, damp. Just keeping an eye on it. I put my hand on the upper radiator hose. It's warm or hot, so I think there's coolant flowing through it. Yeah, I haven't traveled that far, but I got some wood on the road, so that's good. Probably gonna start, I don't know, I got these trees. That cedar is gonna cut. These other two I might be able to leave, these two hemlock, but probably start trying to, like, I got this big hemlock in here. Probably once I was trying to get stuff off the top, these smaller ones, get them over here, and then probably start shoveling everything to right here. This is gonna be a brush pile. It's a nasty, nasty cat-faced hemlock, rotting all the way down. I just pushed it over with the loader. That thing was sketchy. I didn't want the cutters to cut it. But yeah, I'll probably start shoveling it all up to the road here, and then later I can heel them into the pile. That's kind of my plan, but I want to get out and check everything. I do have one hose that goes down between the main boom and the jib boom there. It's a 3/4 inch hose for the grapple close, and it leaks. It's been kind of real dry rot and cracked from sun weather, and now it's starting to, like, if you hold the grapple close, it's like spraying out. So if you just kind of leave your grapples loose, it's fine. So it's fine for now, but I'll be pulling that off today. About got my pickup stuck. I was gonna try to turn around at the loader up, which is up there, and mashed it and finally got out and had to come down the hill. So I thought, well, I'll let this skidder warm up, charge the batteries, grab the hydraulic oil. Yellow's hydraulic, this orange bar oil, and then some other stuff. But top off the loader with hydraulic oil and then refill it. Only casualty today is that 44, the string broke, but that's okay. Start the compressor and let it warm up and fill that tire full of air, I think. And next time I'm out here, I'll take the brush rake off and plow this road with the skidder. It doesn't need much fuel. I didn't burn much today, but we got, a little bit of wood. I didn't spend a lot of time shoveling it real nice just because I was stressed this whole time, but I can reach all of it to pull it through the Dansco. Still some over here and a little bit back in there, but I really got to go. So, and then some over here. So another probably 30 minutes. Should have all that and this brought to here. And but today got, you know, firewood I got to go get. So I'm gonna top this off with fuel. I just think it's a good idea to always leave them totally full. And I'm gonna pull that hose off if I can and have a new one made, because I don't think I have, actually I should look, but I don't think I have an extra 3/4. That's the, I might. This one. This is JIC. Oh no, this is the one that was on the grapple that was leaking. The other one's flat face. I'll have to look, see what I got. But if I got an extra one, great. If not, I need to have one made. So pull that off.